Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. And I didn't want to do this. I'm a Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I've grown up with Star Wars my whole life. But what have they done? Star Wars May the 4th, it's looking ropey, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking very vague. It's looking very dizzying on purpose. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just break it open. So this is the old Boba Fett Slave 1. It's actually Slave 2. But Boba Fett Slave 1. Spaceship here. And it came with 1, 2, 3, technically 4. 3 in a mold. So 4 minifigures. And it was originally on the Lego store website for like 170. Now we've got the modern times inflation. Now we're dealing with 260. 2 minifigures. Already off rip. Not a good thing. We could have had a few Caminos in here. We could have had Camino clones. We could have had some of those long neck people. We didn't get that. We got a weird looking Boba Fett and a pretty decent looking Jango Fett. But here's where the controversy hits hard. So basically, I want to go over and shout out to Max Boudet. I can't say your name, my friend, but Max over on Instagram. Check him out. He's got lots of cool sources. I was very confused because I watched the whole live stream from start to finish, and they confused me. So we know for a fact that the gift we purchase, £160 gift we purchase, is going to be this training facility, this clone battle pack training facility. Basically, it could have been a clone battle pack, but it's not. It's a May the 4th gift we purchase. 160, you got to spend 160 to get this bad boy. Then they didn't show a picture of it, and there's no picture of it here, but it's a little little paper poly bag, Millennium Falcon build. Basically, I would say, think of, for scale, who's on top of this? Right, for scale, there we go. So, for scale, that X-Wing, about this big, about that size, but as a Millennium Falcon. So, again, what the hell? Very random. Millennium Falcon, they're like, oh, it's Star Wars. It's got nothing to do with the theme of clones or Jango Starfighter, which is Jango Fett Slave 1. That's the name. With Lego trying to hide that name in history, but that's the actual canonical name for Jango Fett ship. So that's what we're calling it, because it's called Slave 1. It's got nothing to do with slaves. It's actually to do with the fact that he's a bounty hunter. So let's just leave that with where it is. Jango was a bounty hunter. Django Unchained, the movie. Django is a slave who becomes a bounty hunter. There's a lot of cleverness there, but it's hidden in Lego's marketing materials, because now it's just a starship. No, it's not. It's called Slave 1 for a reason. It's a badass name for a ship, and it's fucking awesome. Leave it alone. Right, that's just a side rant. But basically, this is the most confusing gift we purchase we've ever seen. So this is an exclusive insider's gift we purchase coming with Jango Fett's Fire Spray class ship. Basically, you have to buy the Jango Fett ship in order to get this gift we purchase, which makes no goddamn sense. Because every year, May the 4th has operated like this. 3 gift we purchases. A cheap one, a middle one, and a really expensive one. That's how it operates. That's how it's always operated. That's how it's been crystal clear laid out for fans to understand. So then you can judge your budget and you can understand what to do. But this year could be the first year they've actually locked off a gift we purchase on May the 4th anyway for an exclusive purchase of a set. So you have to buy the set. And it's very confusing. They didn't make it clear in the live stream whatsoever. And there's insiders rewards this year, which they've not really done before. So let's go over to the insiders bit. And let's have a look at actually just what the hell is going on. So let's look at the rewards on the insider stuff. So here you go. Here's some of the rewards. So there's a few sweepstakes there. There's a few win some points things that happen sometimes. I don't even know if they've released the Star Wars stuff yet. I don't think they have. But there was like, you can do this. It costs you 50 points to enter. We can enter these. I'll enter these off stream in a minute. But there's like a little coin, a little Django coin you can get. It's very confusing. It's very weird. They've got 2 coin gift we purchases, a paper polybag gift we purchase, and a clone set gift we purchase. And here's the kicker, folks. Here's the biggest kicker of them all. Don't buy anything as a pre-order. So see all this now? It's like, oh, pre-order. Oh, I'll pre-order that. Oh, I'll pre-order. Don't pre-order anything because you don't get gift with purchases. I didn't realise this. If you pre-order it, you wouldn't get a gift with purchase. And that's mental. Because you're spending that money, spending that threshold, and you don't get a gift with purchase. You have to buy online on May the 1st. Don't ever pre-order a Lego set, folks. Not if it's important to get that gift with purchase. Because honestly, this whole 52-minute live stream was pointless. It was absolutely pointless. They didn't explain anything. It was very, very vague. It was very, very, like, hollow. There was not much going on whatsoever, and it just made life even more confusing. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand the gift with purchases. I still don't understand the gift with purchases. If we click on them, there's still no mention of gift with purchases just yet. It's very stupid. It's very strange. I really don't understand what on earth is going on. I'm trying to understand it as we go. So there's this coin that you can get with the purchase of the Slave 1 ship. But is that just also genuinely just a gift with purchase coin if you spend over a certain threshold? Because I'm still confused by that. They didn't make that very clear. From the sounds of it in the live stream, you have to buy the actual set. So you're actually price locked into having to buy the Jango Fett Slave 1 ship in order to get this keyring, which is just mental. It's very strange. They've never done that before. It's very odd. It's very odd. They're almost strong-arming you into buying the Jango Fett ship, because if you don't, you're not going to get that gift with purchase. It's a weird one. It's a very weird one. It's very odd. This is the first year I've ever been confused for May the 1st and May the 4th. It's very odd. We've got some May the 4th events going on in stores where they're giving out postcards and stamps and special bags and all like make and take activities which are free to take part in. I think the postcards and the stamps are also free to collect, but for the gift with purchase element, I'm going to have to go to a physical shop and ask some research questions because I'm really lost. They didn't make it clear at all. It was very confusing. And I don't think it's helpful for people who are trying to make these like month ahead videos where they want to prepare what they're buying and stuff. At the moment, it's just very random. And I just really struggle to understand it. They didn't make it clear at all. But coming out, you've got the Jango Fett ship, you've got Chopper, you've got a Jango Fett helmet, you've got the Star Wars logo, you've got the Kylo Ren, we've got the Kylo Ren ship, we've got the Andor ship. They didn't even mention on the stream, it was just sat on the table. So they're not trying to push that at all. Considering there's a new show coming out. Then there's the Brickheads, and then I think that was it. Oh yeah, and a little Luke Brickhead. So little Luke Brickhead, I'm gonna give him a 5 out of 10. It's no harm, no foul, very vanilla, very middle of the line. I like these prints on the helmet if it's printed. If it's stickers, and that's a sticker, I'll take it down to a 4 out of 10. But I'll have to wait to see. These Brickheads, cute. Again, Brickheads aren't my theme. Cute, simple, pretty nice. Give them a 5 out of 10. Middle of the lane, pretty vanilla, not doing any harm. No harm, no foul on my end of it. And then if we go back to reviewing some of the others. So, yep, that the Jango Fett one is weird because we have a playset. It's leaked, so we're dealing with official versus leak now. So officially, we've got this coming out May the 1st and May the 4th. But we have a leak in the community, which is very, very a good... Well, it's the same person who leaked this, so we know it's true. We're getting a play scale version, which is like a smaller version of this exact set, and it features a Jango Fett and a Boba Fett and a smaller, shrunken down version of that ship for 70 quid. So it's like a quarter of the price. It's like a big chunk of the price. Sorry, it's like under half the price. So we need to know if that Jango Fett is the same as the UCS Jango Fett. Otherwise, you could get a complicated rework of last year's controversy, where people paid for the £500 Venator because it came with the Captain Rex minifigure as well. But then that Captain Rex minifigure showed up in a little £11 Microfighter set, which got everybody fuming. Because if you bought a minifigure thinking he's rare because he's in a £500 set, and then a year later he comes out in like a £12 kid set, which you can now get for like 5 or 6 quid in a Morrison's or an Asda or wherever, it's going to make you fuming. So before I'm even touching that set, I'm waiting, because forget keyrings and gift with purchase tricks to try and get you to buy it day one and all this FOMO of missing out. Sod that for a bag of lettuce. I'm waiting to see that playstyle in August, the playset in August, and see if the Jangos are the same, because if they are, I'll be the one who was clever and saved his money rather than being the mug who got robbed. Because I don't buy sets for the builds unless they're very specific builds. I merely buy things for the minifigures, and that's not a value for money set for minifigures to me. That's a rip-off. So I'm not going to do it. Unless that Jango Fett winds up being like attached to that UCS ship, and after August it comes out that he's linked to that one and we get a different, weaker version in that cheaper playset, then I'll make that decision from there. But at the moment, I'm not touching that with a barge pole. That's why I'm not rating it, because I don't know the quality. The Andor set, I'm picking up May the 1st, or May the 4th. 2 Imperials, 2 brand new Imperials, a new reprint for this K2S2, and a brand new Andor. So definitely going to pick that up. And what a sick looking ship as well. And for 50 quid, it's not it's not an offensive price for an Andor set. Very nice and cheap and affordable for me. as a working adult. Probably not this child. I don't know how many pocket money runs she'll have to do to get this ridiculously expensive Lego set for kids. But as an adult who works a 9 to 5 job, I can afford to pick up this bad boy on May the 4th, and that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get 500 pieces and 480 points, so that's gonna make me feel justified. And then I'm gonna add that to my other Star Wars gift with purchases, which if I go to my bag here, I'm gonna pick up this build, this build, this build, and the Andor one. I'm gonna pick up them. So 1, 2, 3, 4 purchases. So I'm gonna do my books. I'm going to add up what they're going to come to, so I've got an idea of budget for May the 4th's video. And yeah, just a weird controversy this year for May the 4th, unfortunately. Very weird, very strange, not sure what's going on. I watched a 52-minute live stream, and I left more confused than when I went in. So that's the first time that's ever happened. So let me know what you're thinking down below in the comments. Comment down below if you can answer my questions. Tell me what the 3 gift with purchases are. We're getting the Commando Clones training one for 160. Millennium Falcon polybag thing for 40. God knows what the 3rd one is. If it is the keyring one and it's locked exclusively to that £200 Jango Fett set, that's ridiculous. That's just nuts because they've never done that before. They've always given you the chance of getting 3 gift with purchases that are irrelevant of what you buy, as long as it's Star Wars and as long as it's on May the 4th. You can pick up 3 different items to celebrate May the 4th. But this might be the first year they're not doing that. I'm not too sure because they didn't make it very clear. But let me know and I'll keep you informed on reports as we develop. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for what's going to be a very confusing but very exciting May the 4th. So roll on May. Let's go.